discuss problems on variation of resistance with temperature. Now the problems on board. First one, at what temperature, they are asking in Kelvin, would the resistance of a copper wire be half its resistance at 0 degrees Celsius? Temperature coefficient of resistance of copper is 3.9 into 10 to the power of minus 3 per degree Celsius. Now here let at a temperature is T degrees Celsius. At T degrees Celsius, the resistance we considered RT. According to the problem they given, at the temperature, the resistance of a copper wire be half its resistance at 0 degrees Celsius. Means resistance at 0 degrees Celsius is R0, but according to the problem, half the resistance is at 0 degree Celsius. That is RT is equal to R0 by 2. Now they given alpha. What is the alpha? 3.9 into 10 to the power of minus 3 per degree Celsius. Now we know that the formula for alpha, temperature coefficient of resistance, is RT minus R0 by direct formula R0 into T. Now they are asking about the temperature. That's why temperature T is equal to RT is R0 by 2 minus R0 by R0 into alpha. Here it is subtracted, what do you get? Minus 1 by 2 into alpha. Then we substituted alpha value. T is equal to minus 1 by 2 into 3.9 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Then this value we calculate, we get 128.2 degree Celsius. But the answer will asking in terms of Kelvin scale. Kelvin scale means T is equal to 273 plus T degree Celsius is minus here. Now T is equal to 273 minus 128.2 degree Celsius. Now the Kelvin, in terms of Kelvin, what to get? That is subtracted here. That is 144.8 Kelvin. This is the temperature in terms of Kelvin. Now going to discuss second problem. That is, a tungsten coil has a resistance 16 ohms at 20 degrees Celsius. Now, if the temperature coefficient of resistance of tungsten is 0.004 degree Celsius per minus 1, calculate the resistance of the coil at 80 degrees Celsius. Now here, what they given me right first, at a resistance of tungsten at 20 degrees Celsius is, they given 16 ohms. Temperature is T1 is equal to, we considered, that is 20 degree T1. Or T20, we consider T20 is that 20 degrees Celsius. Now alpha value is given, that is 0.004 per degree Celsius. That is, we write 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 per degree Celsius. Now here we want to R80. Now we know the basic formula of resistance variation with temperature. RT is equal to R0 into 1 plus alpha T. By using this form, R20 is equal to R0 into 1 plus alpha is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Temperature is R20 means 20 degrees Celsius. That is. Now R80 is R0 into here 1 plus alpha is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into here 80. Now from this we are taking the ratio of it, R80 by R20 is equal to, here we substitute R0 cancel, what remaining here means 1 plus 4 into 2, 4 into 8 because of R80, 4 into 8 32, that is 0 is there, that's why we can be written as 0.32. Now here also, then 4 2s are 80, then what do you write? 1 plus 0.08. Now here R80 by R20 is equal to, here what do we did here? Now 1.32 by 1.08. Now R80 is equal to 1.32 by 1.08 into R20. Here R20 value, R80 is equal to 1.32, point cancel, 132 by 108 into R20 value. Resistance at 20 degrees Celsius they given 16. Then we are calculate, we will get that answer is 19.6 ohms. Now going to third problem. Here a conductor has a cross section of 15 millimeter square and resistivity 7.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter at 0 degrees Celsius. If the temperature coefficient of resistance of material of conductor is alpha is given 5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 per degree Celsius. Calculate its resistance for 2 kilometer length of conductor when its temperature is 60 degrees Celsius. So we clearly see that they are asking about resistance, but here they are not given resistance, but they given resistivity at 0 degrees Celsius. Now we find resistance at 60 degrees Celsius. Now first what they given right here, that is the cross sectional area of conductor 15 millimeter square. Then it is right here 15 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meters square in terms of meters. Now resistivity at 0, that is rho naught, we can write 7.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter, and alpha, the given alpha is 5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 per degree Celsius. Now length of a wire is given, L is equal to 2 kilometers, means 2000 meters. 1 kilometer have 1000 meters, that's why 2000. Now T1, because of the resistivity at 0 degree means T1 is equal to 0 degree Celsius, and T2 they are asking about 60 degree, they given 60 degrees Celsius, but they are asking R60, resistance at 60. But we know the formula, RT is equal to R0 into 1 plus alpha T2 minus T1, but R0 not given, no? Then we are finding R0. We know the resistance formula, R is equal to rho L by A, this formula. At resistivity at 0 they given, that's why rho naught, R. Then we are calculating here, that is R naught is equal to, rho naught value is what? 7.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 into L value is 2000 by A value is 15 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Then it's cancelled. R naught we calculate, we get this 10.12 ohms. This is the resistance at 0 degree Celsius. Now very simple formula, that is RT is equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha T. Then directly we substituted R naught into T2 minus T1. Then RT we don't know, at 60. R naught value we got 10.12 into 1 plus alpha is what? 5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into T2 minus T1. T2 is 60 minus 0, 60. Then R naught R60 is equal to 10.12 into 1 plus, here we got 30. 6 5s are 30. 30 means 2 zeros cancel, means 0.3. Then R60 is equal to 10.12 into, that is 1.3, is multiplied, we get 13.16 ohms. This is about resistance at 60 degrees Celsius. Now we are going to discuss the fourth problem, the resistance of a platinum wire of platinum resistance thermometer at ice point. What is the meaning of ice point? Ice point is the 0 degrees Celsius, is 5 ohms. At the steam point, what is the steam point? The boiling point of that is 100 degrees Celsius, is 5.23 ohms. When the thermometer is inserted in hot bath, the resistance of platinum wire is 5.795 ohms. They given at the hot bath, we don't know the temperature. At the temperature 5.795 ohms. Calculate the temperature of the hot bath. Now, what they given at ice point? Ice point means R naught at the 0 degree Celsius is what? 5 ohms. R100 at the steam point, what? 5.23 ohms. RT at a hot bath at any particular temperature, the T temperature, the resistance, the temperature of the hot bath is T degrees Celsius. Then the resistance at T degree Celsius is what they given? 5.795 ohms. Now this is the given. Now we are finding about the temperature they asking. What is the hot bath temperature? We know the formula about it. Alpha. Temperature coefficient of resistance formula is alpha is equal to, very simple formula for these two, that is R100 minus R0 by R0 into, what is the temperature difference? It is at 0 degrees Celsius, it is at 100 degrees Celsius. What is the temperature difference between these? 100 is equal to, for these two, the coefficient of, because of same conductor, the temperature of coefficient at 0 degrees Celsius will be same. That's why we are using this formula, RT minus R0 by R0 into T. From these two equations, because of, for the temperature will be changed 0 to 100, or the temperature will be changed from 0 degrees Celsius to T degrees Celsius, the coefficient of temperature coefficient of resistance of the platinum is must be a constant. That's why both cases which we can take here. When compare that is the cross multiplication, we got the formula about it. T is equal to Here R naught cancel. T is equal to RT minus R naught by R100 minus R naught into 100. Then substituting T value, T is equal to, what is the RT? RT is 5.795 minus 5 by, what is the R100? 5.23 minus 5 into 100. Now here T is equal to, subtracted from it, what is that? 0.795 by 0.23 into 100. Here in above numerator 3 digits above after point, here 2. That's why we can do this. Then it's cancelled. Then we calculate it. We get T is equal to 5.65 degree Celsius. This is the temperature of the hot bath is 345.65 degree Celsius. We are going to fifth problem. A heating element using a nichrome connected to a 115 volts supply draws a current of 1.6 ampere, which is settles after a few seconds to a steady value of 1.4 ampere. What is the steady temperature of the heating element if room temperature is 30 degrees Celsius? Alpha, the temperature coefficient of resistance value is of nichrome is 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 4 per degree Celsius. Now here at room temperature T1 is equal to, we consider 0 degrees Celsius. Now current at room temperature I1 is equal to what they given, 1.6 amperes. The power supply or potential is they given 115 volts, and the steady of current I2 is equal to 1.4 amperes at the temperature is we consider as T2 temperature. Now the alpha value is given, that is 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 4 per degree Celsius. Now first we are calculate resistance. R is equal to formula V by I. Now what T1 temperature, at room temperature R1 is equal to V by I1. That is V is 115 by 1.6. Its value is 71.875 ohms. In calculating this we get this. Now R2, that is V by I2. Now potential is 115 volts by, the current is at a steady 1.4, then its value is 82.143 we got. This is we calculate, simply we get division. Then now we want to the temperature difference, that is the formula of RT. R2 is equal to R1 into 1 plus alpha T2 minus T1 formula. Then here to different temperatures, then we are write T2 minus T1 is equal to R2 minus R1 by R1 into alpha. Then we substituted T2 minus T1 is equal to, here what is the R2? R2 is 82.143 minus R1 is 71.875 by 71.875 into 1.7 alpha value. 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Then we calculate these, we will get the value of heat divided 80.840.3 degree Celsius. Now, what is the T1 value? T1 value we got given at room temperature is 30. That's why T2 is equal to, then it's go to up 840 plus 30, 870.3 degree Celsius. It's very important, this one. Now going to another problem, 6th. A resistance of a wire of a temperature is 3 degrees Celsius is, they given R is equal to R naught into 1 plus AT plus BT square. Here R naught is the temperature at 0 degrees Celsius. Find the temperature coefficient of resistance at temperature T is. At T degrees Celsius, what is the coefficient of temperature they are asking? At T degrees Celsius, what is the resistance they given? R is equal to R naught into 1 plus AT plus BT square. You see that the resistance is a function of temperature. That's why the alpha value, we know the resistivity formula of coefficient, temperature coefficient of resistivity formula 1 by rho naught into d or d rho by dt. But we know resistivity is proportional to resistance because of, we know the formula of that rho is equal to RL by A. Then similarly we write the temperature coefficient of resistance alpha is equal to 1 by R naught into 1 by R naught into 1 by, it is 1 by rho, 1 by R into 1 by R into d rho by dr by dt. Then we write alpha is equal to 1 by R. 1 by R is 1 by R naught into 1 plus AT plus BT square into differentiate the resistance. R naught is a constant. 1 is a differentiate, 1 is a constant. Differentiate means 0 plus A is a constant. T differentiate 1. A plus B is a constant. T differentiation is 2T. T square differentiation is 2T. Then R naught cancel. Then alpha is equal to A plus 2BT by what remaining? 1 plus AT plus BT square per degree Celsius. This is the temperature coefficient of resistance at T degree Celsius. Now going to discuss 7th one. A resistivity of a material of conductor of resisting of cross section varies along its length is. Find resistance if its length is L and area of cross section is A. Area of cross section is A, but what will be varied? Length is varied, the resistivity is also varies. Now let us consider the length of the conductor. It is the length of the conductor of is L. From we are consider this one. Let us assume the resistance of the conductor of length is dx from one end of the conductor of distance is x. Then we know the formula of resistance of a dx length of the conductor. R is equal to rho into dx by A. Because we know simple formula of resistance is equal to rho L by A. But what we are taking? Dx length of the conductor. That's why we are substituting. The dx length of the conductor of resistance is dr. Dr is equal to rho into dx by a. Now here dr is equal to, what is the rho? Rho naught into 1 plus alpha x by a into dx. Now we want to the complete from one end to both, complete the length of the conductor is L is given, the total length. That's why we can take on integration. Integral. That is integral dr is equal to, from where to where? One end is 0, another end is length is L. That's why 0 to L. Rho naught by a is a constant. Now integral of 1 dx is the x. The upper limit, lower limit we write here plus. Now alpha is a constant. Now integral of x dx is x square by 2. That is 0 to L. Now we are substituting r is equal to here rho naught by a into L minus 0, upper limit minus lower limit, that is L plus 1 by 2 into alpha is a constant. Then we are substituted L square minus 0 square. L square minus 0 square means L square only. Now we are going to discuss about 8th one. VI graph of a conductor at temperatures T1 and T2 are shown in figure. T2 minus T1 is proportional to the given graph VI graph. V on y-axis and I is on x-axis. Now the slope of this line. Now the first line we are finding the slope. Slope means tan theta. Tan theta is equal to what? That is V by I. Delta V by delta I. Delta V by delta I. This is for R1. This is for R1. Now, for this is theta means what remaining of this angle? This angle is 90 minus theta. Again we are finding slope here, delta V by delta I. Then tan theta is equal to, tan theta means tan of 90 minus theta. Tan of 90 minus theta is equal to delta V by delta I is equal to R2. Then here R1 is equal to tan theta, that is equal to, at where the temperature is T1, first conductor of temperature is T1. That's why R0 into 1 plus alpha T1. Now R2 is equal to tan of 90 minus theta is equal to R0 into 1 plus second line at temperature is T2, alpha T2. Then here R2 can be written as cot theta. Cot theta is equal to R0 into 1 plus alpha T2. Now here we are finding about cot theta minus tan theta is equal to, in this write that R0 is, both terms will be common, R0 into 1 plus alpha T2 cot theta first minus 1 minus alpha T1. That is cot theta means cos theta by sin theta minus tan theta means sin theta by cos theta is equal to R0 into 1 cancel. Then in both terms have common is alpha T2 minus T1. Now here take LCM, sin theta cos theta. Here cos square theta minus sin square theta is equal to r naught alpha t2 minus t1. Here 2 by 2 operation, because we get the formula about 2 sin theta cos theta formula, 2 sin theta cos theta formula, sin 2 theta, cos square theta minus sin square theta formula, cos 2 theta, that is cos 2 theta by sin 2 theta by 2 is equal to r naught alpha t2 minus t1. Now here cos theta by sin theta is now multiplied it, then cos theta by sin 2 theta is r naught alpha by 2 into t2 minus t1. Then cos 2 theta by sin 2 theta is the cot 2 theta is equal to r naught alpha by 2 into t2 minus t1. Now we see that cot 2 theta is equal to r naught alpha by 2. R naught is a constant, alpha is a constant too. This is why this remains constant. Then the t2 minus t1 is proportional to cot 2 theta. Is proportional to cot 2 theta.